Hi everyone, and welcome to our first face painting tutorial. This face paint tutorial is going to be of a sugar skull, and this is just for children really, so it's going to be nice and easy, and I'm going to try and show you how to do it in the easiest way possible using the least amount of brushes. So today I'm going to use just 3 brushes and 2 sponges. If you haven't got sponges, don't worry about it. But all these ones they're a little bit stained because even though you wash them, you still get the face paint stain on there. So this is just a baby sponge cut up. So if you have sponges around the house, just chop it up and you can use them. Right, so to start with, make sure you've got some water with you. And we're going to go around the eye, okay? So I'm going to use the bigger brush for this one. And round here, you just want to do the black, okay? So be very careful when you are going around the eye. So you can't see my paints because they're a little bit further away and I can't have them to the side. So load up your brush, meaning get lots of paint on your brush as you can. And you're going to go from this bit all the way around, so up to the eyebrow and around. Around this way as well. That's it, right under the eye. It's very tricky to try and talk at the same time as paint, although I am used to it. So that's it, keep going round, fill it in. So just take your time, go around the eye, make sure you don't get it in the eye and fill that in nicely as you're going around. I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can, but as neat as I can at the same time. So I don't want it to look messy. So keep going round, fill it in nicely. The paint goes nice and easy on my little model here. So fill it in. If you've got any uneven bits, just match them back up again. Like this bit here, I'm just going to go around there, match it up to the eyebrow. There we go. So the nice and easy first bit is the eye, okay? So after you've done that, you want to be doing the white. What we're going to do today, I'm just going to do half the face. I'm just going to go down this way and do this side of the face. And if you'd like to do a full face, then you just copy exactly what we've done on this side onto the other side. So next you want to get some white paint on your brush. I like to use a squirter bottle like this and squirt this into my paint. But if you don't have a squirter bottle for your paint, dip it in water very, very carefully because you don't want to get it too wet. If you get it too wet, it'll be too runny. And it'll smudge all over your face, and we don't want that, do we? So once you've got as much paint on as you can, so you can see that it's dry, as you can see, it's not fully loaded, so we'll keep going. Keep giving it a little twirl round. I like to test it on my arm, and see if it comes out watery or not, because we don't want it coming out watery. But for you boys and girls, if you maybe do it on a baby wipe so you're not covering yourself in paint. There we go. So now we just want to go all over one side in the white paint. Just down one side, so be careful not to get onto that black. Doo-doo-doo. I'd sing you a song, but I'm not very good at singing, I'm afraid. So that's it, just dab it around. It's a lot easier on an actual person, so excuse the messiness here. There we go, nearly done as much as I can of the white on this little face I've got in front of me. When you do this on somebody else, the white will come out a lot easier than on this, my little model here. There we go. So try and get as close as you can without smudging it. It's okay if you do smudge it. Look, as you can see there, I have just a little bit. So we just want to fill it in very slightly then. There we go. Whee! Perfecto. There we go. I'll tidy up this mess after we've done a bit more. So next you want to be making So like a little flower around their eye. So we're going to use our smaller brush. Okay, and we're just going to do the outline first. What colour should we use? I think we'll go with yellow. Yellow? Oh no, we'll go with a purple. Let's go with a purple to match the top. Okay, so I'll find a purple one there. I'm going to go for a light one. Light purple, okay? So we're only going to do the outlines. So you need to go up and round. Can you see that? Just like little flowers all around the eye. That's it, right there. And you want to do that all the way around. So it will take a little bit of time. So do it very carefully. I'll try and speed this part of the video up so it's not boring you. But just keep going round, round and round. Nice and easy. I haven't done white on this bit, as you can see. But for you guys, on a real life person, you'll be able to see exactly what bits you can put the white on. There we go. We want to make sure though that before putting the purple on, that you do make sure your white isn't very, very wet. Because if it is, the purple is just going to run and it'll ruin it. We don't want that, do we? So now you've done the outlines of the little flower and you just need to fill it in. So you can either get another brush or you can use the same one. So if you've got a thicker brush, then you can fill it in that way. It will make it a little bit quicker. However, it depends how neat you are. Trying to do it at a different angle so you can still see it on the screen. There we go. Again, I'll try and zoom this bit up a little bit faster. If not, I'm afraid you'll have to watch me filling this bit in. I want to try and do it as neat as we can. But the hardest part about this bit is doing the outlines again afterwards. So you can do if you want to, but you don't have to. You can keep it just as it is. Depends how much time you've got, or if you get a little bit bored. But hopefully you won't get bored because face painting is so much fun. I do absolutely love to face paint. If I could do it all day, I would. I'm trying to concentrate now so I don't smudge any of it. If you get any on the black, don't worry because we can just go and fill it in again. It's matching a t-shirt now, isn't it? I wonder if this little model of mine has a name. If anyone wants to give her a name, just give me a message and we'll give her a name. So next time I do a video, we can name her. Didn't think about giving her a name. There we go. So that bit's nice and easy. Doesn't look like much at the minute now we've filled it in, does it? So remember to wash your brushes. You don't want lots of paint on them, do you? So wash your brush. So the next part before we do the outline, we're going to do up here, we're going to start a flower, okay? Because we're going to put a flower on the chin and we're going to put a flower on the top of the head. I'm going to fill that chin in a little bit more in white. Because we want to be going straight down the middle. So it's half your lips covered and half your nose. There we go. Okay, so just so you don't smudge the outline of this, we are going to do the flower. So with this flower here, we need to use yellow. So wash the brush, get it wet a little bit, and get some yellow on your brush. Or you can use whatever colour you'd like. This is just the colours I'm choosing to use today. So because you've only got half a face, you would go all the way around here if you was going to do a full face. But we're going to go here, start from this part here, and go around. So we're going to go up. So from the middle bit and up. Then you're just going to fill that in yellow. Nice and easy. That's that bit done. So you've got yellow bit there for the flower. Everybody's forehead size is different. So, you know, might have a really little forehead. So your flower will have to be a little bit smaller, or you can do maybe a cobweb on it instead of the flower. I've got a nice big forehead, so I can do lots of designs on my forehead. Right, so now we need to do the petals of the flowers, don't we? What colour could we use this time? Should we use orange? I think orange will be a nice colour, won't it? Again, you can use whatever colour you'd like. Whatever colour your outfit's like, you can try and match it. So get as much paint as you can on the brush, because the more paint you've got on the brush, the longer it'll last before you'll have to load it up again. So a petal, we're going to go into like a little point. Can you see that? And we're going to see if we can fit 3 on there. Yeah, maybe it can fit 3. Going into the middle, like a point. Oh, I didn't put enough paint on that bit. Background. I am going to go onto her hair a little bit, but it's okay. You wouldn't be able to paint on your person's, whoever you're face painting, you wouldn't be able to paint in their hair. Not in a flower shape anyway. So you just need to colour this in then. Nice and easy, colour it in. Take your time. If you want to be creative, you can use 2 colours. So I might do a little bit of another colour there. We'll do a little bit of red. So if you can get a bit of red, or again, whatever colour you'd like to use. Just going to do a bit around on here, look. Oops. Never mind. So all I'm doing now is where we went around, where we did the outline for the leaves. I was just doing a bit of red halfway up. Just like that. And a little bit in the middle. As you can see, you've accidentally got a little bit of orange on the yellow. So if that happens, get some of your yellow and fill it in. Got a nice two-tone there now. Okay, so you can leave that bit to dry, and we're going to go back to the eyes, okay? So we're going to use a smaller brush. If you don't have different brushes, don't worry. And you're going to load this one up with black. This is what I'd use anyway. You can use any colour. Could even use pink outlines if you wanted to, but black just makes it stand out. Load up the brush. There we go. So you're just going to go back round like we did when we first was doing them. Oh, haven't got enough paint on there. This bit will take me a while because I want to do it as neat as I can, so it still looks all right when we're finished. So this bit you have to have really steady hand for and be as careful as you can. I'm loading up the brush a couple of times, as you can see here. Oops. Around. Don't worry if you smudge it a little bit, it's all right. or you'll get better each time you practice. And it'll be easier as well. So the first time you do a face paint like this, it'll be a little bit tricky. Because this one especially is a big face paint. There we go. Sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's playing on a game. And it sounds like he's talking to his friends. It's nearly done this one. I hope you can still see. When I put my arm across the end, we'll just go last one. There we go. Okay, so now that bit can dry, and we need to do some flowers on the chin, and we need to do the nose, and we need to do the mouth. So you can do the outline last if you like. So we're going to get a middle-sized brush again, middle one, and we're going to put another flower on the bottom here. And this time, I think I'll do a blue one. Oh, we need the yellow first, remember? So yellow, because it's on the chin, it's going to be a little bit smaller. Again, remember, we're starting here, around. If we're doing a full face, you're going to go from this bit all the way around. You don't have to do a flower on this one. You can do whatever you'd like, but I'm going to just do a flower and show you how to do it with the flowers. If you like spiders, you can do a cobweb on the top and the bottom. I do like spiders, but flowers are prettier. So again, for the flower, into a petal, it's like a point. Point. If you'd like to practice on a little bit of paper first, before doing it on a face, that might be better if you're a little bit unsure how to do the petals. It is a little bit tricky on here. And what I'm going to do with that one, it depends how many colours you've got. If you've got 2 shades of blue, then you can use another blue as well. But if you haven't, don't worry, you could use a little bit of white maybe. Or none at all, you could just use the same colour. But like we did on this one here, I'm just going to go around it. Round, round. So only very slightly. It's not a very obvious one, but it makes you look like you've got two tones there, look. Make sure that's nice and clean. So now we're going to do the, oh, shall we do the nose next? No, we're not. Okay, I'm changing my mind. This bit you don't have to do. If you haven't got a sponge, don't try and do it because it is a little bit tricky without a sponge. We're going to give the shape of the face, okay? And we're going to do the black shape of the skull. Sorry, should I say? So load up a little bit of black onto your sponge like this. Remember to get your sponge a little bit damp, not very, very damp. Okay, I've not done this bit on my little model here before, but what you want to do is go right round the side of your face. Okay, right round the side. And then, in fact, I'll get a little brush to just show you this. So as the skull goes round, and it goes in, and down, okay? So you're going to go under the cheekbone, so this bit here, it's like your cheekbone, and you're going to follow it round, and then down, okay? Then that bit, then you can fill in with the black. Fill it in with the black. Can you see the shape of the skull coming along now? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Looks a bit more like a skull already. we'll put that one over there. Okay, so now you need to get your brush again to do the black. Okay, and we're going to go right down the middle. Oh, what's happened to my brush there? Let's try that again. Right down. Doesn't need to be very neat. Straight down the face. If you are doing both sides, don't do the line. Here, get some more black. So now we're going to go round our flower, okay? So this yellow bit, go round the middle. Middle. And the outline, it makes things pop. Then round. Oh, load it up a bit more. Go round the leaves. There we go. And if you wanted to, you can do some little dots. Dot, 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 dot. And then a little line down the middle here. Woo! And then you want to do the same on this other one at the bottom. So around there. It's harder with the bigger brush though. So if you have got a little brush for the outlines, it's great. It does make it a little bit easier. But if you haven't, it just means that your lines are going to be a little bit thicker. So don't worry. I'm sure whichever brush you use, you're all going to look perfect anyway. Some more dots on that one. They go, okay, we need to do the nose now. And I'm going to swap and use a smaller brush because it is a little bit tricky, especially on this little person here. So your nose, remember again, we've only got half of it, okay? So you're going to do a little line, and then like a triangle shape. Fill it in. There we go. Can you see that? It's like a little nose. But a nice line, just a line, and then a triangle shape. And do the same again on the other side. And if you do use the other side, then you can join the middle bits up. Ooh, okay, so forgot to do the lips. Whatever lipstick you'd like to use. So I'm going to do a red one. It's like red. Only half of the lips if you're doing half the face. If you're doing a full face, then you can do all of them. There we go, look. Some beautiful pink lipstick. Oh, pink, I mean red lipstick. So with your black, so get your small brush again and load up the black. Load up the black. And we go back down that line there. Through the middle bit. So the middle bit of the mouth there. What's happened here? Okay, I'm not sure if the video is still going or not. Let's have a look, see if it is. Oh, yeah, it is. So I just popped up with a low battery sign then, so I'm not sure if what you missed or what you saw there. So all I did was went through the lips like a big smile. Wee. Put some lines in there like this. It's not a very good brush, this one. There we go. So there we have it, your little sugar skull. If I was doing this properly, obviously you wouldn't have all this black and white here. But there we go, we have a little sugar skull. You can do it however you want to in terms of putting some colours in. So if you wanted to, you could add maybe a dark purple. Really depends on the colours that you've got. So you could add some dark purple in here for extra extra effect. That's the word I was looking for. So extra effect. And if you wanted to, you could do some black dots under the eyes. So add a little bit of effect, and because the white is a sponge white, it won't come out as bright as what it will do with the brush. So you can do some white ones as well. And there we go. So guys, I'd absolutely love to see your face paints if you managed to do the sugar skull like myself. And I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll look forward to doing another one. Bye guys.